Hey mom, today on Mother's Day, I am giving you my very best sex advice. So let's get into it. First, do you even know what MILF porn is? Mother, I'd like to fuck. Yes, well, it's one of the most popular and fastest growing genres of porn according to Pornhub. Also popular? Mature cougar. Second, like wine, sex gets better with age. Although I don't want to picture it, I know mom that you've had your share of bad sex. But you've learned what you like, what you don't like. I bet you're better able to communicate that. So own your pleasure, mom. Third, lastly, mom, I'm getting you a vibrator. They're pretty now, and some of them do what no man can do. Yours is arriving Friday. Happy Mother's Day. Hi everyone. You're probably wondering what all this is about. First of all, do not worry. I'm okay. I wish I could tell you it was a sex injury, but it's actually much more wholesome than that. I took a tumble off my horse. I was in the hospital for a few days and unfortunately did have to have surgery, but I'm out now though, recovering well, and throughout the entire experience have thoroughly remained myself. I know this because according to my doctor, I was giving sex advice to the entire hospital staff throughout my entire stay, while heavily medicated. I can always find the teaching moment, even in a hospital gown. And while I've been told to avoid strenuous activity, I cannot wait to start riding again. And this time, I'm not talking about horses. Doggy Style 101. Let's go. Doggy Style is actually pleasurable for a couple of reasons that are interesting because it's anatomical as well as psychological. So, from an anatomical standpoint, when a woman is, say, in this position, the idea is that by being in a downward angle, her G-spot is more likely to be stimulated by the partner who is penetrating her. Now, it's important to also remember that by being in doggy style, it allows a woman to have a free hand to either stimulate her own clit or to use a sex toy at the same time. There's also a really interesting psychological reason why doggy style can feel really hot to a lot of people. There's something kind of taboo about it. Not really taboo, but enough to kind of get that naughtiness factor. So yeah, doggy style can feel exciting because you're not facing your partner, but in a way you can fantasize about whatever naughty, dirty, slutty thing you want to do, because remember, when it comes to sex, the person that you become in the bedroom, the person that you become when you are in that erotic space does not have to be the same person that you are when you're facing the outside world. It's okay for those two things to be discordant. In fact, sometimes that's what makes sex the hottest. Believe it or not, multiple orgasms are not something that are just reserved for Netflix and porn. About 15% of women report having multiple orgasms and do so about half the time that they have sex. Women who have multiple orgasms report on average having about 3 every time they have sex. But this number varies quite widely, ranging somewhere between 2 and 20 on average, but with one woman reporting as many as 100 orgasms in one session. Girl, if you are watching this, please DM me. I have questions. During partnered sex, the first orgasm usually occurs about 13 minutes in, with each subsequent orgasm after that occurring about every 4 minutes. This is due to blood flow and the genital swelling that results from the first orgasm, making each subsequent orgasm easier to come by. And then come again. And then come again, and then come again. Stay tuned for my multiple orgasms 201 video because you deserve more than one.